In conclusion, as we restate our stance on why we're supporting statues being taken down, we noticed that the other group stated that camps were being left up, and that was a sense of, remembering them. However, they're not, unlike the statues, the camps are honoring the victims of the occurrences, while the statues are honoring the people that did bad things, and that's why we don't want to honor them. Additionally, these statues are being glorified and not looked down upon. There are other ways that we can look at our history and learn about our history and not have to look at statues, while some people, while not everybody, they glorify them and they look up to them because that was their past and that's how they see it. However, it's not the best way. And people, as we heard before, are not using them as an example. There's holidays for these people, and that they're celebrating them, unlike you've never heard of a holiday for the Holocaust. It's not like something that, even if there were, it would be honoring the victims and not the generals. I think that's all. The opposition, well, our point is basically that the Confederate monument shouldn't be taken down. And there are several reasons. The opposition team said that basically the monuments represent a certain person. It can be taken out of context. They're just pieces of stone. This is like the opinions that we make about them is what we have, like the opinions that we make about them doesn't necessarily represent a person. Throughout the years, we have actually changed opinions, like the Robert E. Lee Monument is also a representation of how many African American people have died. It can actually help us learn about our history. For example, in Germany, there has been a monument for the Holocaust, and it has been turned into an educational center such as museums, and there's also a stadium where some of the Holocaust speeches were presented, and they were turned into stadiums for Jewish athletes to represent how much over the years we have changed. It is a way of learning who we were. It is a way of learning actually who we are now and where we should be. It is a way for providing our future generations with the past to explain that we made mistakes, but over the years we have learned them, and those monuments maybe may perceive that. Maybe some people might perceive them as negative representation of what happened, but we can actually use that, like I said, to take that and learn from it. So maybe slavery has happened, but over the years the civil rights movement have led us to a point where racism is reduced, sexism, and so many other issues. And again, with the economic issue, the money is going into removing all of these monuments when you can actually use the money of removing the monuments, which is sometimes up to millions, and resolve other issues such as globalization, global warming, poverty, and other issues that are happening, so that we can improve our future and learn from those mistakes. And those are the reasons, such as the freedom of speech, that we can have the right to represent that, the economic side, that it costs so much money, and that it's always a reminder of why we shouldn't repeat the past, that the Civil War has happened, and now we can change that by adjusting to it.
Let me ask the judges to go to their judge room and turn off the camera.